In another of this week's outings at Monza, I have a great battle with this guy in the Corvette, and he happens to be one of the cleanest drivers I've come across in Gran Turismo. And as we start the race with this week's customary standing start, which I do prefer, and I tend to be not too bad at them, and this is no exception. I get a reasonable start, but so does the guy in second place, and we are both off the line pretty much neck and neck. And due to the fact we both got good starts, it was pretty much a drag race all the way down the main straight. And once we finished testing out each other's acceleration, it was time to go around the Curva Grande for the first time. And unfortunately, I was on the outside and thinking, this guy's going to push me off into the gravel. But he didn't. And I was very pleased with that, as well as surprised. And he also did a very good job of outbraking me into the chicane. Now, I get nudged there and get some contact, so I'm thinking I'm alright, but I still get the penalty, which wasn't so good. But at least I didn't lose too much time, and I am still behind the guy who's now in front. In fact, I managed to get a better exit on that corner, catch up with him, and I go to take the inside, and he moves across on me. Now, I'd say it's 50-50 at best. Maybe if he'd have looked at his radar, he'd have seen I was behind him and coming up on me inside. But like I say, no harm, no foul. He didn't end up going off the track. I got the place, and I've got a penalty anyway, so he's going to catch up as soon as I cross the penalty line. Now it's just a matter of negotiating the final chicane, which I do quite nicely, clipping my apex there, and it's just a matter now of a long run down the back straight. But I know I've got the penalty, so I'm expecting 10th rate to come up and overtake me. But he doesn't, at least not straight away, so I'm guessing he must have picked up at least a half-second penalty himself. And as he head towards the Parabolica, this guy is an absolute beast on the brakes. He manages to put a good lunge up there, clean but cheeky. And with the first lap almost completed, he's back down the start-finish straight. And thanks to the speed of the Corvettes and the fact that I'm in the slipstream of the guy ahead, we're managing to pull a bit of a gap out to those guys behind us, and that's fine by me. Skipping ahead here, you can see that 10th rate takes it too sharp, goes into the gravel, loses speed. Now I think I'm going to get him, but I must get caught in the dirty air coming off the back of his car, so I end up going wide, hitting the dirt myself, which loses me some time. But as we come into the first chicane, we both managed to take it reasonably well, hit the sausage curb a little bit, avoid the debris, and with the chicane out of the way, it's time to get into the first of the Lesmos, and this is where it starts going a little bit wrong for me. I carry too much speed and I'm off into the gravel, and that's it. Dirty tyres, lose all my speed, and I am easy pickings for the BMW who just goes right past me. And at first I think I've cut too much of a corner here in the second Lesmo, but again, no penalty, so happy days. All I want to do now is get my place back off that BMW. And as we come up to the second chicane, I'm thinking there's a good braking point here. I'll outbrake him, I'll have the place. So a little bit later unfortunately, and I end up going deep, running wide, losing more time. At this point it's going all pretty much tits up for my race. And thanks to my mistake, as we head down the back straight, the BMW's got a big lead, and well, I'm not going to catch him, despite the fact the Corvette's got more power. I've not even got the slipstream, so I'm just biding my time and I'll wait for he makes a mistake. And thankfully, I don't have to wait very long. As we go in Parabolica, he goes wide, scrubs off a load of speed, and I'm catching up. I'm having his place, so I move to the side, and he starts to push me to the side of the track a little bit. But to be fair, he doesn't push me that far. You know, it was firm, but it was fair. And now I'm in front as we head down the start-finish straight, but the BM is right behind me, and for most of it he was in my slipstream until we come up to the Curva Grande, and I think he's going to throw one up the inside and have a go, but he doesn't. He clips the curb on the inside, forces him wide, and he's in the gravel, and that is me let off the leash. And even though I'm fast forwarding it, lap 4 was one of those laps where on rare occasions just everything seems to go right. In fact, go so right that I managed to catch right up behind 10th rate in first place. Now I don't know if it was the pressure of me catching him up or whether he just lost concentration for a moment, but he made the same mistake that he made on the first lap, only this time I didn't make the same mistake I made on the first lap. I gave myself enough room to go past him, I had the momentum, and that was it. I was back in the lead, and quite frankly I was determined now not to lose that lead either. And in some respects, if this was a carbon copy of lap 1, it was a drag race down the straight. In fact, great view there from a rear cam. He manages to pull ahead, only this time I'm on the inside, but he does outbrake me again and manages to get ahead. Now, he could have tried to force me wide there, but he doesn't. And so, as we come up to a chicane, and for the first time during the race, I managed to outbrake him. Hit the apex, hit the other apex, and I've gained myself a little bit of a lead, a much needed lead as well, because to be fair, this guy is good. As we go past the first Lesmo, again, do it nicely, hit the apex, go a little bit wide, so I'm worried here, I'm thinking he's going to catch me. And as we take the second Lesmo, I get a better line and get a better exit, which gives me more speed as we head down the straight. And going down the straight, we go underneath what used to be the old bank curving at Monza, and I get ready for my braking point, which for me is a 150 metre mark. Now, I do ease off a little bit here. I do not take this chicane at the speed I have done for the other laps. For the simple fact is, I've got the lead, I don't want to risk making a mistake and throwing it away. And as we head down the back straight for the last time, I've got a few seconds just to relax and compose myself before we hit the parabolica. And the last time I have to make a mistake. And I do. I miss my braking point, which sends me wide, but thankfully not too wide. Keep it on the track, go around the parabolica, ease over to the right and give myself the shortest run as we cross the start finish line. And as I take the checkered flag and a win, I've got to give a massive shout out to 10th Rate. He might have come second, but he gave me a great race. Very tense, very clean and great fun. For more great videos like this one, just follow this link. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.